So it's like pandemonium.
Okay.
What's he doing?
Bit John because he tried to take a tissue off him.
What?
Tissue off him, so he went in the bin.
Oh, bloody hell.
I actually went to just put my hand underneath, go drop. I wasn't going to grab it out of his mouth.
No. It's only because when he was rescued, he
Naughty
took
boy.
his food off him. So he thinks that he's taking things off him.
Cheeky boy.
You said sorry.
You did say sorry, didn't you, mate?
Not having cookie, no. Say sorry to John. Say sorry to John. Oh, good boy. Good boy.
You're a good boy. I won't hold it against you. It's fine. It's not too I think it's more the, I wouldn't mind, you didn't even bite, you just held me tightly with your
Yeah,
mouth.
it does.
It's not a bite.
It does it if Jake goes to touch, like, cuddle me. He'll just get his hand and move it. But no.
It's just where he's grabbed me on the ligament, that's why it hurts a little bit more than...
Right.
Yeah. It's just because of where he grabbed me, that's all.
Yeah, you're alright. It's fine. Okay. Right, behave yourself now. You are not going back in that bathroom. You can't be trusted with the bin. Yes. Oh, shit.
Yeah, well, we literally looked straight down there and went, nope.
What's up here that you don't like? Come on. Come show Mama. Come on.
He was doing really well then.
Do you want to win? Is that what we're fencing for?
Does he know where the door is, the exit? Is that what he's going for?
No, you're not eating anything, are you?
So hello to everyone that's joining. We're at Hallam Mill tonight in Stockport.
All that, yeah. I reckon if they go down here, just do it and it's just a couple of us and we'll be sitting on reception.
Where do we want to go tonight, guys?
Hello. We're currently in
What's
Stockport,
Dave's experiment? Let's go find out what Dave's got.
a place called Hallam Mill.
I see.
And with a team called Paranormal Penny Pinchers tonight.
That's what you get, isn't it?
You can make it.
Except for hold the hand.
I got a perfect spot for you, Ziggy. No,
So we've brought the dog with us tonight as well.
Dave.
Hello. I'll try and pronounce your name, but I'll probably get that wrong.
You're the other one that's got Power Rangers with the theme tune.
You're from Indonesian. Thank you for joining. Thanks for watching.
Bit in there feels like. This it feels nice and clear, but there's something
Yes.
in there that's not.
Some 3D printing going on here now.
Nicely with there. Elsie's just chilling out.
Greetings from Zimbabwe. Hello.
Hello, Zimbabwe.
That was like the Olympics then. I thought it was in the Olympic Games. We've got all different people watching. We've got Zimbabwe, Indonesian. Thank you for joining. Cool beard, thank you very much. I went on a live the other day and someone told me to get a razor and a wash.
Oh, no way.
So you can imagine what I said to them in return. Here we go. So this is a science room we're coming into here. Let's try and get it back in focus after going through the curtain.
I don't know.
Off
Like
for
on,
now.
like off, like on, like off.
I'll make Stacey a moderator because she's on the live.
Oh yes, yeah. Stacey can deal with anyone that starts.
Well, someone's already started, so
Oh, she'll sort those
Stace,
over.
your job is to stop. You are brilliant at that. Stop anyone that's been horrible.
Stacey's now moderator.
Are we going over here, are we?
I've made you moderator, Stacey, so you can take care of any nasty comments. Because no doubt there'll be some. There always is. It's not so bad on YouTube compared to TikTok, but you still get them.
Sit down.
Mama's still there.
Quite far down onto the floor.
Yeah, that's what's going to move.
Get down.
So we'll set the camera up here. No.
Weird, was it there talking to FX? And I was saying about Rihanna's like saying, oh, she doesn't really do the SS because she gets right into it, and her personality changes. And she's, oh, Dave does as well. Dave's exactly the same. And as we heard like a cat ball roll across the glass on the table, and there's no cat ball in there. So we had the session, and like I said, they both sat all across each other, and they went helpful out of each other.
There's
Battle of
something here that's it's not different, but some's been disturbed.
Someone definitely just there, though.
Yeah.
Wait, they did that.
That's it.
And it's not a regular. It's not one of the regulars. I thought it was the Reverend at first because he's presenting as religious, but it's not the Reverend that I've met.
Okay. You can take that.
Yeah, keep going with that.
Down that one, I think.
Yeah, keep going, you'll find.
He's a very fire and brimstone. Don't think he likes certainly what you mean Stacey do
Yeah.
at all.
You'd be correct. You're on the right line.
And he's very. Well, he's fire and brimstone. People would be terrified of him as they walk down the street. They'd be hiding in their houses and terrified of him calling them out in church on a Sunday kind of thing. Oh dear.
Well,
He's almost like the phrase that went in my head is like judge, jury and executioner. He would not just tell them what they were doing was wrong, he would then decide on the punishment, and everybody would go along with it because they'd be too terrified of him not to, whether he's a justice as well, like a magistrate.
no, it's really creepy. The words you just said, like word for word, what Dave was saying about this particular person.
He is.
Literally to the exact description.
Do you know who it reminds me of? There's a similar type of person. You're going to the car. Have you got him?
You can let them go anywhere, even if you let them.
There's a type of person that's like this, that white colour.
Can investigate.
We was running with him on the Estes there,
Yeah, I know who you mean.
and he's very like him. He reminds me of him,
Yes, very similar.
but he's very. It looks like. Have you ever seen Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Yeah.
It looks like Follow.
Yeah.
You know the Hellfire, Dark Fire. That.
I know. You listed more literally word for word what Dave said, but he's really eerily frequently said the same, the exact same descriptions as what Dave
He's
said.
very tall, very thin. He's got like a. It looks like someone stuck a bowl on his head, cut round it.
So a monk style of hair.
Yeah, but it's not bald on top. It's just a bowl cut.
Yeah, so just
He's got a very narrow, thin, he's almost skeletal in his face. He isn't a skeleton.
It's like a typical Disney butler kind of, ghost butler kind of.
Well, he's like a cross between Lurch and Frollo, and he's very, but he's got a very long hook nose, but he keeps it pointed up. He thinks he's better.
So for anyone watching, Vicky's currently describing what she's picking up on. I think Stacey's keeping them all informed anyway.
Right, so he's. They all seem really afraid of him. if he's around. He's not fully forward at the moment. He's just beyond the veil, but he's kind of in the ether. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
He's not fully engrossed here because I don't think the other spirits will let him.
No.
I don't think they want him, but he's making his presence known.
Mhm. That's true.
He's basically slurring at the Reverend. Racial slurring.
That was fair.
Yeah.
We've got racial slurring at him. We've got he's very much children should be seen, not heard, terrifying them.
Yeah.
Which he has done.
And he's like head to head with Lily almost.
Yeah.
But she's got this, she's very protective, so
Yeah, she is.
I'm trying to desperately get a name for him, but he won't tell me because
He hasn't given us a name.
he's got a name.
You just won't give it.
No, he's insisting that
He's
I call him father or master, like bloody Doctor Who.
There's
You're not my master, mate.
there's a few other details. We'll see if you get them or we can fill you in.
Well, children are heard and not seen.
Well, that
The
was
seen
said
and not heard.
that was actually said to Daniel.
That was actually said to Daniel.
So it did kind of freak Daniel out a little bit. 'Cause he
But
wasn't
there is a
expecting
feeling of he also likes male children, ones that are old enough to.
it. Yeah.
Let's just be careful. We're on YouTube live here.
I know I am. I'm being very careful.
Be careful how we word it.
So they're not a grown-up consenting, but they're not a baby.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yes.
But he would never tell anybody about that because that's like, yeah, I know. He doesn't want people to know that.
Mhm.
He's very stompy. You'd hear him.
Yeah.
Very stompy. You'd hear his feet.
Mhm.
I don't know who he thinks he is in the great big robe and
What was
cloak. And
You
bloody
see him
swish-
then?
Yeah, because he's literally in that corner.
He just jumped like someone touched him.
All right, boo. Well, what did he make?
He was led down and he just darted up.
Because I'm
What is
talking
it?
about him. He's literally in that. Where the blood
sat on that
blood
chair?
is on
Yeah.
the wall is
That's
literally
where
there.
my eyes were.
What's he doing?
He won't touch you, boo. I won't let him. Don't worry.
It's like he does, but he did.
We're not in our usual spots.
So,
where we like
Ziggy's
to
down here.
No, he'd be more in that.
Ziggy
back
was
corner,
literally just led
more in
and he's
that
just
back
jumped
room
up
bit.
Yeah,
like someone touched him.
yeah, because there's one spot in
And then he's
this
lying
area
again.
that he hates
He's
it.
come through that tear. That's where he's come from. You know that tear I've mentioned in the corridor.
Yeah. Is he giving you any specific locations? Because he's made a couple of claims. We don't know what's true because the story and what he's capable of changed at least 3 times. Because he's made at least 2 claims.
It reminds me of the guy from White Collar, but it's not him because his appearance is different.
But he's that kind of religious,
Yeah,
up himself kind of
he's
figure.
very, very, yeah. He's come. He's referring to this area of the geographical area as the slums, the poor area. He doesn't usually come here. He sends his
Minions.
priests to go out and
So is he
he
Catholic?
would, yeah, oh yeah. He would meet to the poor, so give alms to the poor, but it would be on his terms. If they've been good, if they've done as he said, which is kind of against everything that Ephraim's about.
Mm-hmm.
He would be made to see. He would make sure he's seen making grandiose gestures, but in actual fact, he's been a miserly, tight old git who's horrible to them. They would have to turn up to church, probably not once or twice a week, but every bloody day, twice a day, evensong and morning mass, and he would expect them all in attendance. If they're not in attendance, he'd be finding out why and punishing.
It sounds like my old vicar at my church when I used to go. When I was an altar boy, I
Everybody's
didn't go in once because I
terrified.
really
Lily's
came to my house
terrified of
and
him.
knocked on the door. Wanted to know where I was.
So Ephraim's blocked him. From what Ephraim's saying, he's been here before.
Yeah.
So whether he came here when the mill was in action, because they seem about the same time period.
See, we're not sure because he's claimed to come through from somewhere else, that he followed us from somewhere else. But then it seems that he knows us from a different past life.
Right. I follow you everywhere is what he said.
Yeah.
So, okay.
We know Ephraim's had run-ins with him here when we called Ephraim forth when John's tried to invoke spirit with Lord and he's fighting it, like really fighting it.
First time I
Ephraim
used it,
pushes
it took him
out.
back though. It took Dave.
What is it?
He took over Dave, and I went by spirit law, stepped back, and you should have seen the look on Dave's face.
It's alright.
That I shouldn't know. I should know that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
He's apologising again.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Because he's made a couple
It's
of
fine.
things.
You being the naughty one though, I should be a bit upset, shouldn't I? Really. You were being the naughty one,
There's a past life connection.
but it's fine. It's all good in the hood. It's all good
Then he
in
turned
the
up somewhere we shouldn't
Yeah.
have been able to.
He's been to your home.
Don't surprise me.
He's been to your home. He's been to someone's work. Because he's basically saying that all I've got is, you know that, I always feel like somebody's watching me. He's been to people's work. He's been to your home.
Now that makes sense.
Well, fancy. I know what you do. I accept your apology. Thank you. I accept you. Thank you. You were being the naughty one though, weren't you?
You got in the bin.
But now don't hold it against your head though, because you're a good dog. You're a good boy. Yeah? You're a good boy. You're a very good boy. Because if he wasn't, he wouldn't be doing this.
It
would you?
feels like he's been in this area when Sir Ephraim had the mill. It does feel like that is the base connection. I'm wondering if he came, if there was a connection, if they kind of worked together and then Ephraim saw through him, kind of thing.
Not that's been revealed yet because we can't quite get to the bottom of the truth. He's very.
But he's also talking about Abney Hall, which is difficult.
That's where he claims to have followed us from originally. He's that I followed you from there, and when
You're a
you were
good boy.
questioning why,
You're a good boy.
yeah. There's that, well, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
You know, with what we do, even though he hates what we do, but then Reverend told us a different story.
I don't think he's from
He's
Abney, I think
like
he
it,
knows
yeah.
of Abney.
Yeah, because he kind of threw that first claim out before the Reverend came through, and supposedly put a few pieces as to why he doesn't like me, John, Stacey, Stu, you know?
See?
He's not talking with me and Jason, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're all good, mate. We're all
He
friends.
was really like got a thing
Wow.
against me and Stacey.
I don't think he likes women in general.
There's also another reason, something that me and Stacey classify ourselves as.
Probably don't like witches.
Yeah.
He doesn't believe in that kind of stuff.
He's got a venomous hate because when
He also doesn't like women in
Yeah.
terms of it's not his preference.
Yeah. He's just got such a venomous hate for it that when he overtakes Dave, his whole body language to me is very aggressive and very.
He is
Yeah,
very.
you almost flinch like, do I run? When he does it, yeah.
I don't think he would. He has the strength to physically do anything too nasty. You might get scratched and that kind of thing, but he's not. But he would certainly bring about horrible feelings, and he'll certainly say things that are hurtful, and he's strong enough to communicate through different devices.
It's called Mossy Upzig.
It's all put there, but it's zigzag.
I could get it off my wrist now. Yeah, sorted.
He just is not honest, don't I?
You can tell when
Yeah.
it comes through the specific way he talks and his body language, like you just know it's him. Because it happened when we went to a different location that he shouldn't have.
He's
come
very
from.
sarcastic with it. He's very like, I'm here,
Yeah.
it's me again.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
He's very, alright, come on. I'm alright, I'm just talking.
Because he did it with like
Sit down.
when Stacey came to see, because the Reverend was like, I'd act to John, you know, I can't wait to see your wife go head to head with him. Like I've been the pot before. And again, she was challenging him, and he couldn't do much apart from go back to insult.
Yeah.
But he, like you said, very sarcastic.
He
and
is.
very.
It's alright, you weren't in touch, mate.
Oh, me.
He won't challenge a man. He would never challenge Jason either.
But you also know supposedly if it's true what we've been told by the Reverend, why he won't speak to you to,
Yeah, that's true.
if that is correct, what we were told.
I don't think he'll speak to any men, to be honest. He'll only speak to people that he feels like he can bully. So, children, women,
Because you'll find Alec comes through immediately after he's been pushed out.
to
and
light
lights
and, yeah.
Mr. Miss Fancy Pants.
Yes.
It's weird because at the moment I can hear Lily talking to Mirabelle and Elliot
Yeah.
up that end of the building. Elsie's talking about birthdays,
Mm-hmm.
so I wonder if her birthday might be coming up.
Somebody else in this though. Tomorrow.
I know she starts cake too.
No, probably. I'm pretty sure it's her birthday around this time of this year, this month.
Got to write down in the back from all
I'm pretty sure her birthday's in September as well.
November, October.
It's Dave's tomorrow.
Dave's tomorrow,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's Dave's tomorrow.
I'll have a look in the book. I have got it written down here.
Kathleen's on the 21st and Nina's on the 23rd. About your birthday, just don't even think about it.
I don't mind it.
You get cake. Stick it. Nope. Zoning out there. You're looking at me, you're giving me side eye. Why are you giving me side eye?
Because he's pushing energy onto me, that's what he's
Yeah.
doing.
I'm just
Good boy.
taking care of this. Is that looking up, isn't it, like you can see?
Oh, that, this bloke is literally right in front
He
of me,
is.
that's why he's there.
Yes.
Got in between.
He's right in between them.
It's like, Mama, this isn't a real person, I'm going to have to
He
deal with
knows.
this.
You can tell the difference.
Yeah, good job, sir.
He's spitting out leather at me because I'm talking about him. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like that I can hear him
Yeah.
and I know about him. Don't think you've come from Abney Hall at all, no. Oh, you won't be following anyone home, no?
I wonder.
It's like you'll see me in your nightmares. Oh, no, you won't.
I wonder if that's who Rianne saw the other night.
It would fit his personality
It does.
more than
Well-
anyone else.
He's weird though because he's not presenting like the Reverend wears a dog collar.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't. He's got all gold chains and he's very fancy for somebody who's supposed to be living a life of poverty,
Yeah.
aren't you? I think you had more money than you
He
insist.
hates his being questioned by that
Mm.
because he is very self-righteous.
He's very self-righteous, but he's also very rich. Looking at the velvets he's wearing and the lovely clothes and all the jewellery, he's not at all poor. The people around you were though, weren't they? They struggled and starved under you. Do you know what else he reminds me of? The other prompt is the King John the phony King of England, you know, and he taxed the people to absolute poverty. He's that kind of thing, taking church donations for absolutely nothing, but not giving it back in. So he'd be collecting for the poor, but the poor wouldn't see a penny.
Yeah.
In fact, he'd be collecting it from the poor.
That is his like
Yeah.
characteristic personality. That is.
I don't think he's come from Abney. The initial entry point is that slit in the hall. That's the entry point for a lot of them that come to visit. We're doing it, I think, every few weeks just to, because that's how he's getting in and out.
I did explain why so somebody else.
He's come from the local area. He's definitely local because his accent's local. He's definitely Manchester area. No, you're not Liverpool, Liam. I'm not stupid.
It's all the way edge.
He's kind of talking.
Hello.
Hey, Dave.
That's fine.
Hey,
Oh,
you boy,
it's
you
Dave.
alright?
Yeah, but who's near Dave?
It's all right. He's looking at the door.
Mm.
Yeah, I know exactly. Hello.
It's okay. It's all right, baby.
okay, Ziggy. It's okay.
He's not even looking at Dave.
No, he's looking at the door.
His eyes are
He's
tracking.
moved over there now.
Someone's
What?
He's
Someone
tracking.
followed me.
Is he moving quick?
Yeah, as soon as after you.
I'm literally just in the shadow, but yeah.
Sorry, what?
After you, someone else behind you.
It's alright, babe.
He's definitely picking up on something because his eyes are whipping around
Yeah,
the room. If it were one of us, he'd just be looking at us.
yeah.
You watch it from there then, good boy.
Well, that's
Look, he led down here and he literally jumped like someone
Yeah.
touched him.
yeah, so
This guy he's not particularly quick, but he's very flappy. He's got like a big velvety cassock on and then some sort of cloak. He's got chains here and a big clasp. He's got a big belt. He's got a whip. Why he's got a whip, I don't know.
Kinky.
No, not that kind of whip. It's a sharp
Horse
whip.
Like a
Yeah, like
discipline.
horse whip.
He's also got a stovepipe hat as well, occasionally.
Oh, the worst thing is, I think he'd actually use the whip. He'd insist on meting out his view of justice.
So he must be going back quite a long way.
It's not definitely not medieval. It's not.
But he goes back further than Sir Evan.
He's older than Sir Ephraim,
Mm.
but Sir Ephraim presents to me younger than he was when he passed away. He presents quite a lot younger. He's still got the kind of gingery brown hair when I see him.
So I bet they have a whale of a time with each other.
Alright, darling, it's alright. Ephraim and him would clash completely because Ephraim will not want him in here, neither does Lily. For some reason, our Reverend seems terrified of him. That's because he's so abusive to him. But he will not tell me where he's from.
He mentions Abney Hall.
He's told Abney Hall, but that is not true. I can tell by the way he's saying it because he's mocking me when he's saying it.
So he's not come from Abney Hall, but he's
basically
been
said,
to
"Oh,
Abney
they'll
Hall.
tell you it's Abney Hall." That's not right.
yeah,
It's like,
we suspect that he wasn't.
we know
telling
it's
the
not.
truth because the story keeps changing.
Mm.
It's
Was this the
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
priest or whatever
Yeah.
his name is?
because the way Vicky first described him was word for word the exact same things that you had said, Dave, like literally the exact same words you said Vicky had said.
Yeah.
What was that?
You've been akin to Frollo.
Oh,
Out of Hunchback of Notre Dame. Fire, hellfire, that kind of
oh yeah,
fire
he's
and
the, like,
brimstone.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the guy's name is.
Frollo. That's not his name. He won't give me a name. He's telling me I can either call him father or master, neither of which I'm going to call him because he doesn't deserve the title.
See, the Reverend's got a legend. I call him the Reverend the Legend.
Mm.
Because again, he won't give us his name, but I call him the Legend.
Oh, in there?
Yeah.
His name's Edward.
Is it Edward?
It's Edward.
We always thought it
It's
was.
always been Edward.
Yeah, but
Edward
he's
is
quite
Edward
funny.
is-
He
Edward is the name that's on the gravestone.
Yes.
Yes,
He
he
was.
said, "You passed by me."
It's Edward.
Right.
He's quite funny. He won't give you the answers. He goes, "Well, you guess, I'll tell you."
Yeah.
He's quite funny, and he
Right.
takes the mick out of Dave. He's like, Dave's
You-
one of those kids.
So
that
you did.
grew up
We
in a
did find him
Bible.
then.
We did find him.
Because
Yeah.
when I first met him, I called him Father Edward and he said, "No, just call me Edward."
Yeah, because
But he was never. He's, even to this day, it's that. Yeah. No. it's not
Every
even
time
that.
we
He's
asked him
funny.
his name, he just sort of says guess.
Yeah,
It's Edward.
Funny.
But Edward's the FX had Edward as well,
Yeah, yeah.
Edward.
and I'm pretty sure the team last week had Edward as well.
Yeah, that's his name.
FX got Robert.
Yes.
But they also got Edward as well.
Yeah.
They also got Mary as well, and
This is
you
the
said about a
connection
Mary
between,
earlier.
Mary's strong, but this guy is fairly recent. He's not been here since we started coming here. He's
No.
within the last 6 months.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere. He said he's supposed to, not Abney, but it's something to do with the older graveyard that's no longer in Cheadle.
And he's definitely local because he's got the local accent.
Yeah, he's from Cheadle. There's a church in Cheadle, but they've done what they did with St Mary's on the market, so you can go into the graveyard,
Mm.
but there's no graves under. So they've moved all the stones and that, I think the graveyard might be what used to be the golf course.
Mm.
So the bodies will have been moved to.
I feel like he's had a bigger patch than that.
Oh yeah,
He feels like he's had like his own like patch that he looked after in the broadest sense of the word.
A district that he took
Yeah,
care
like a
of.
district or an area.
we know he's from the time of Henry VIII. We know that.
That
for a
makes
fact.
sense with the clothing.
Mhm.
The clothing that he wears, I can tell you precisely what he wears.
It's all very velvet and lush and
Yeah,
rich.
because he was. The only the term that I use is is a
Archdeacon.
parish, and he's to do with Cheadle, because Cheadle was if you imagine sort of like as you had Adderswood, Cheadle, there was you had Bram Hall, and its surroundings, you had Davenport and its surroundings, then there was the Green of Cale, which is Cale Green. You had, what do you called? Can't remember what Edgeley was called, some of it, and they were all separate with big tracts of land in between. But
He
Cheadle
calls
was,
himself a deacon, which I don't think he is. That's quite high up.
it could be it could have been. The thing
But
is,
he's doing it. He's mocking. He's just saying that you can call me father, master. I'm the deacon. I'm the bishop.
he wasn't a bishop.
Yeah, he's
but he
basically-
was what I've seen, what I've heard, and what we saw to know, because there's no way of writing it, was before Henry VIII. It was before
Before the
Henry
Reformation.
VIII married Anne Boleyn. But he was the one that walked down the street, did something to John's daughter in a past life. Stuart beat him up. Basically, he was the one that you would walk down the street in the village, and people would either cross the road to get out of the way,
Hide.
or basically this morning father,
Yeah.
morning vicar. He was almost judge, jury, and executioner without the execution bit. But he was
I think
more
he
than
would have
the
done.
Lord. Even the Lord of the area was. He was. The Lord would be sort of like, the father says something, and the Lord would be like, well, okay. And then basically, again from what we know, Henry VIII married Anne Boleyn, because he is fire, brimstone Catholic. He's out and out Catholic, and then he lost everything when basically Henry VIII married Anne Boleyn, and Anne Boleyn said, I don't want to be Queen of a Catholic England. So Henry VIII sort of said, yeah, right, fine, okay, we'll get rid of all the church. He lost power overnight, and he then basically was like,
He's on a vendetta because he's done that.
yeah, he's like, he's the counter side to the Reverend. Remember the Reverend? The Reverend got disillusioned because of the First World War, and then basically all came to a head when Edward VIII abdicated.
Yeah.
King Church Country, or Church King Country, or whatever. His idea of religion was destroyed, and that broke him.
Whereas this guy's
Whereas
gone the
this
other
one
way.
was basically, he's just had the rug pulled. He's dead comfortable sitting in his riches, because he would have been. He would have been in the rector's house, or the rectory.
Yeah.
I wonder.
And that explains all the jewellery and the rich
I
clothes.
St.
and
Mary's.
everything.
I wonder.
Mary.
The rectory.
In Stockport, St. Mary's.
Yeah. I wonder. That could possibly. That might. Basically, he's in the rector's house, and he's sat there with literally, like you say, he wears the wealth, and it's like, you could imagine him sat there on a cold winter's evening, and he's literally chest open, counting the gold from the tithe,
With his
and
beautiful wine and his sumptuous food. Yeah, he's
precisely.
very much
Whereas
like
all the rest of the village, the peasants,
Yeah.
Literally, he has called people peasants.
He's called me a peasant tonight. I can hear
Well,
him swearing at
he's
me.
called you before when he came through
He
me.
doesn't like me. He doesn't like any women.
He doesn't like witches. That's what
No.
he views.
I don't think he likes women.
No, he doesn't like witches for a specific reason. We haven't got to the bottom of it, but he hates anything to do with pagan. Because we provoke him.
Not explaining.
I
We
did
put
the
things-
first time I didn't.
We put
That's
thi-
how
no,
we
we
do
don't. But
it.
we put things in that, like we put like tarot cards
Yeah, I
down,
don't
and
know.
but basically
Gives
he
together.
he the reverend doesn't fear him. The reverend can get rid of him.
He's only letting me talk to him because I'm trying to find out who he is. He's not very nice. He's not a pleasant character.
But effectively, he's not a nat. But he is your archetype, powerful bully
Yeah, he
with
is.
powers gone to his head. No one's challenged him, and then basically the king has sort of like said overnight, right, you've lost your job. Because I know that the church in Cheadle was raided by soldiers of King Henry VIII, and it's not documented, but literally there was a hoo-ha. The priest was sort of like, no, you can't do this, you cannot do this, this is a house of God. They took the gold, they took the silver, there was a statue to Mary Magdalene, and it was like made of porcelain and stuff like that. It was posh, it was expensive, and basically it got smashed.
He's literally whispering they didn't get everything though.
No, they didn't
It
get
feels
everything.
like he's done some sort of flit.
The
Like
thing-
he's loaded up something and disappeared because
Let's
he's got
face
wind of
it. Most of the priests, you if you wanted to keep your job, you became Protestant. You became Church of England. If you didn't agree with the king, then you fled, and
Yeah.
you usually fled to either Wales or you fled to Scotland, and then ultimately to France.
He doesn't.
Stacey said maybe we need to use some equipment to draw him out.
Try that cross.
I was
Been
just going to
blessed by a
say,
witch.
I was literally going to say, put that cross on that
Put
freezer.
that cross up because it's been blessed by a witch now.
Do you want to
It's
get
been
it?
blessed in a holy way, but it's been blessed by a witch. So see what it does with that.
So we're going to get this cross now. Look. Vicky has blessed it, so we'll see how he reacts to that.
He kind of wonders who we have been talking to the last 2 days.
It's alright, just adore it.
Was that her or him?
No, it was her the last time we were.
It's okay,
She
it's
thinks
just
to give her
adore it.
away.
On Saturday night.
You know, you don't have to identify stuff by tying a pink ribbon to it. You know, there's a pink ribbon on your steampunk thing.
I didn't find it.
That's what there's something to do with Lily.
I didn't find it for one. But I didn't think it
So I'm wondering on Saturday night. Was,
Look,
We don't want that. Would that?
no,
that's
it was
straight,
me.
Oh.
straight down.
Okay, baby.
Look at that.
It's fine.
Well, I think it's just because of what it is.
This looks actually propped up, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm just going to have to lay it down. Can do that. That's the best they can do. Unless they do it in the corner. Then it's got. Nope. Yeah, it's because of the slippy sides. There we go.
It's alright.
So I'm wondering, maybe. Well, then again, it's the fact that on Friday, on Stingy, he said you've got 5 names. He hasn't got 5 names, so I'm
No, he's
guessing
got-
it's her who came through on
Yeah.
Saturday night.
There is a woman. The main name she goes by is Mary, but she's presenting as she's like, you know, Janus, the many-headed god, that turns and then there's a face, and then
Yes.
turns and then there's a face, and then turns and.
I have had that. I think I described it to you, didn't I? I have seen that before.
She's the body stays the same, but her head and her face changes.
Yeah, I have said that because I've seen that in some program, and I don't remember from years and years ago. That's what I saw. The many faces, like a dodecahedron, with
Yeah.
all the faces, and I have described it here. And I think I might have described it to you because you're the one who said it was.
Yeah, Janus, the many-headed god. He's just not a nice.
Ziggy,
He's all, I lay down and wait.
can I have a cuddle? Can I come over and cuddle?
Ooh, not while he's sleeping like that, 'cause he's guarding me. He'll come to you, let him come.
That's why I said, can I have a cuddle?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. I'll give my positivity to you.
I'm not sure what's going on. There's so many people here.
I bet for you, mate, it's a bloody crowd in here, isn't it?
Come on, Baba.
There we go.
Hmm.
Okay. That's Sam, you know
Swear to
Sam.
God, that wasn't only going to put out earlier.
I don't remember.
Bear in mind, I don't have any pink ribbon, and it's tied very specific way. That isn't how I would actually tie a ribbon knot.
Where's the pink ribbon from?
That's what I don't understand. I don't have pink ribbon. I've never ever.
So a piece of equipment that was out there's got a pink ribbon tied to it now, apparently.
I swear it was not only when I put out earlier to
Let's
look
see.
this up.
Let's see if I caught a picture of it. You know when I was messing around with that app?
just because I know I don't own any ribbon.
I saw you bring that out before and it never had a ribbon on it.
It's only
So not
ribbon,
good
but-
really, wasn't
No, it
No, I
definitely
didn't
didn't
see
have
it.
a
Right, so
You
Jade,
took it out earlier and
Yeah.
there was no ribbon on it.
I feel all that's lolly.
it could be, but where she got it from?
Mirabelle has a white ribbon in the bottom of her hair usually, but I don't think
No,
pink.
that one's dead unless you've got spare battery.
I don't think it's on me. That is, it's just really bad.
mystery ribbon.
No, I have
It's
to
not the first time, is it, really?
place like this.
Yeah.
Stacey said look at CCTV.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
real
yeah.
thing. Watch the
I don't
CCTV.
have to see it.
Well, no, he won't pick it
Oh,
up because of where it
doesn't
was.
catch does it?
By the
Uh,
tape.
Pick it up because it's not on the camera, so.
You missed that. Sneaky whoever did that because they knew.
Mhm.
someone knows where the cameras are,
Yeah.
so it probably is someone like Lily.
That is proper sneaky.
Who knows where?
We've had it here, though,
Just
haven't we?
putting the lights on, just bear with
That's
me.
right.
Just turn my phone off. I'll just
Thank you
turn
for
my
the
phone
ribbon,
off.
whoever gave me the ribbon.
Just gotta turn my phone off.
No, that's definitely lolly.
Maybe it's a sign that we need to use that piece of equipment. That's what they're trying to
No,
say.
Dave said, but
Put
Or
'em-
maybe Lily wants to have a tune back.
I don't know.
That's not Lily's ribbon though.
No, it's not,
That's
but
not
it's
I think that's
Lily's
Lily's
colour.
colour.
Yeah.
That's my first thought when you said pink and you went, I didn't put anything on it.
I know that's what I was thinking, what's he on about? Because I know we didn't have anything earlier.
No, you don't need
Because
to
if we're
ask
going to
for.
decorate it and have multiple different ones, we do that.
I always do this for a reason.
No boo.
So,
No boo.
Right, if you're doing that, let me set up the laser thing there. We'll have to close that door so we've got no light.
Just have a quick vape while we're getting
Stacey said, but if you look on CCTV, you might get shadows or something that pick up.
Yeah, that's true.
We're
We
trying
can
to
have
get
a
some,
move.
so all you hear is-
Definitely worth having a look.
I was trying not to when we're actually going, but
Yeah, John does. And you're
I
like,
need the nicotine.
think
So that might be the vape going.
Yeah.
To be fair, I've stopped smoking now completely. Well, I did have a pipe on holiday, but I'm a hobbit. I don't have a pipe.
You should say you're a hobbit.
I am a hobbit.
Little hobbit. Little hobbitons.
I'm small and round and eat 27 meals a day. Of course I'm a hobbit.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
So I know that John
What
won't.
do you reckon, on the floor or on the table?
On the floor.
So we're setting up some pieces of equipment now. There's some equipment on the table as well. We've got REM pods, EMF devices, cat ball in the doorway.
Oh, so you go.
Just resting the eyes.
Yeah, they're from
What's that?
Glasgow t-shirt. Nice. Some of John's messing
It's the
Laser
motion
trip
head,
light.
isn't it?
with.
Ouch. No, it's not a ball for you. to
Cat
play
balls
with.
on the table.
So, but for me, I play with them. It's alright. It's alright. It's just a mum. It's alright.
It must be really loud to his
Yeah.
ears.
Yeah.
It's okay. I know.
Is it that noise, Mama?
I know. Noise. It's alright.
There we go.
So, cat balls on the table, cat ball in the doorway,
Laser motion grid outside.
cat ball over here,
That's the noise.
laser grid outside.
It's alright, Baba.
Ziggy, that's been extra sensitive. We've got the cross in the
Okay,
corner.
what's that?
Next to the Magnivox. Magnivox on the shelf.
Oh, that's nice, right?
We are going to have to get some of them pieces of equipment of Andy's.
Oh, yeah.
We wanted a Magnivox before anyway, didn't we?
I want the Alice box as well, the speaking box.
Oh, that one was pretty cool. That one that we were using, that empath one.
Should we be making that sound?
No. But you might have to turn it off, John, and start again.
No, it's, I need to get the light straight on it. I had the light on it, moved away.
Oh, is that light sensor? That laser sensor?
Yeah.
I've been looking at all the different things. It's like, what do you put in on this down?
So I don't understand all these toys and I can't play with them.
No,
It's
I'm
like-
not for you to play with them.
You won't play with them anyway, even if you had the chance, you'd just chew them up.
I got him a frisbee last time he went to Skegness. It's now almost destroyed in the back garden.
You've been eating that, it's big.
He
What's
picked it
a
up, picked it by
temperature
himself,
pod?
picked the colour and everything.
Yeah, that's good. There's a
Got
lot
it
of
home,
in here.
played with it on holiday, absolutely lovely, no chewing. Got it home and destroyed it in the back garden.
Yeah. Well, I thought we should have got you Zig. We should have got you the haunted frisbee from the pet shop in Stockport. The one that flung yourself off the shelf.
So it wouldn't be haunted on our frisbee, they would not be a frisbee.
Okay.
I can't get it to set. I don't know if it's what's going on, it just won't set. Every time I get it right, the light changes.
Just got the new one you saw at Forecourt, or the empath device.
Yeah.
That might be me, I'm just having a quick vape before we start.
That's heat though.
Oh,
Vape will make it go hotter.
I'm literally in the corner as well.
And your vape didn't get there in the time that it went red. Goes blue for cold and red for hot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so. That's John's, so
I can't get it to set.
I'd say leave it then because that'll be him.
John's just trying to set a laser sensor up in the hallway, but he's having a bit of difficulty. It won't set for whatever reason. It's just bleeping.
It's alright,
Oh,
actually.
there we go.
It's quite safe.
You are right, Dave. I definitely need to put it on a wooden block.
Yeah,
And we can
it,
try that.
the lasers,
Someone
Tom.
just walked down the corridor.
I heard that.
The full steps went.
the laser is too heavy and it's pushing the thingy, so it's dipping a bit. So I need to attach it to a piece of wood or something.
Like what we need to do with Timmy. We need to put him on a plank or something so he sits.
So that is now, this is a new piece of equipment that I'm actually going to be showing at Paragon. My laser trip wire.
Okay, so
Oh,
okay,
we've
to
got the
I heard
heat.
that out there. Not
That
that
indicates
one.
heat.
That box that was loud.
Okay.
you not brought your empath with you, John.
No,
No.
Stacey doesn't want to use it. Stacey doesn't want us to use it until she's here.
It's because she's obviously bought it.
Should we just say
Oh,
that?
Stacey brought it.
Yeah, so it's something we said that as a whole team when she's here to make it fair, we'll use it all together.
Para comes soon, isn't it?
It is.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
What date?
Easy.
It's right at the end of
It's
September.
not Nina's birthday.
Oh, it's 27th. It's after I get paid. I get paid on 26th.
Yeah, it's a week after.
I know it's the day after payday because I was like, I might actually have some money to get some.
Have you got it on thingy?
Yeah, but because we're talking, it keeps taking photos. So it needs to be absolutely silent for that thing to go off.
Okay.
Because this is a whisper. Definitely a whisper. It won't set it off. But it could be your thingy set it off as well. So maybe not use it.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't think that. I think it's going to be too sensitive.
It's picking up that
Yeah,
machine
it's picking
and
up
It's picking up
Stuart's
machine.
thingy.
have to be really quiet.
That's a lock-off thing, isn't it?
Mm.
At least we know how sensitive it is.
Yes.
So if it's picking up the sound of that machine, it must be really
I've
sensitive.
got it set to 30 decibels. I could have it louder if I wanted.
It's a
Uh,
fancy trick.
it's definitely getting hotter.
Yeah, you are a fancy trick.
Temperature increase.
So if you are here, you let the door.
On the track. Gee, it's it like click.
I stretched over not last week, week before, with my belly. Well, someone got my belly. Stretching that spot. So we go
You might have thought it like a lucky buddy. Get look. Oh, said I got the body of a god.
It's a shame it's a good Buddha.
Didn't specify which one it was.
Oh, snake.
So if there's someone here present who'd like to make themselves known, if you can activate one of the devices. Plenty of equipment. Keeps temperature sensor keeps going off up to now. If anything, you think that'd show cold with a draft coming through the door or
I
something?
can feel the draft.
Because menu for the
Oh,
Told you.
menu's window is open as well. If there's anybody out in the corridor, can you break the red light? Now these pieces of equipment, as you're all aware, will hurt you or harm you in any way. They're just means of communication. So let us know that you are here.
temperature.
Yeah, I can see that showing. That probably wasn't before.
That's just Dave leaving the room. Just for the sake of the camera. Try and film as much of the equipment I can get on the camera. It's funny because that EMF on this side of the table was going off like mad before, now it's not going off. But yet the one on the table is going off.
Can you touch the blue light in the middle of the table? You'll set off all three of those K2s. The boxes with the green light.
Go all that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Make sure. Yep, that's all up to take.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, interesting to see if that goes off. The laser trip wire. Because the light is
What the light?
quite a big rough light.
Very, very technical.
It's gonna
So, now close your eyes. Clear your mind of any thoughts. You clear your mind. Call upon the divine God and Goddess, our spirit guardians, our spirit guides, our loved ones, and the honoured ancestors. Call upon our guides, the archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel and Uriel. We ask by Spirit Lord for anyone to come through. By Spirit Lord you can't harm us, but you are willing to speak with us. Please, the power of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Keep your eyes closed, keep your minds empty. You do want to know in a void. Starless, black, midnight. As you're floating in the void, I want to imagine you're surrounded by a golden light. This golden light protects you with love, light, warmth and respect. Also acts as a shield, no one can get in unless you accept it. But it also acts as a beacon. Anyone in the void who wishes to come through, even those who are of negative persuasion, you can do so. Open your eyes. Is there anyone here who wishes to communicate? You do wish to communicate, okay. You can step back, please. Is there more than one of you here? Okay. Using the light under the table. If there's one of you, can you go to green? If there's more than one of you, can you go perhaps a little bit higher? Use our energy. Or perhaps make one of the other devices go off. Thank you. Is there two of you here?
I think we've got a new player in town.
Are you the...
I don't
There's
know.
a flame above your head, Vicky. A rather large flame.
I had it earlier when I came out of your protection and opening prayer.
Yeah.
I saw it again. The only way I can describe it, it's death and supernatural.
It's
That-
it's
that
it's a candle flame that's above your head.
Someone's indication towards you being a witch.
I'm so
I-
warm, it's unbelievable. I'm so warm.
I'm getting quite warm myself.
See, I was
Are
sweating
you-
before, but I'm cold now.
Are you the same two spirits we've spoken to before, the brother and the sister?
Thought there was somebody else in the room. Well, she said he looks.
He's
He's
just
tall.
answer there, Stuart.
You do.
Not. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do. Answer,
Isn't
Vanessa.
it? Says,
Stuart, keep your eyes closed. Keep your mind empty.
It's like, easy done.
No, that's for sure. That's right.
Are you the same two spirit, the brother and sister that we've spoken to? Sorry to keep asking the question, we just need to know. Did you make Stuart speak? Okay. Can you do that again, please? What do you mean, no? You know who we are. My name is Dave.
My name is Sam.
My name is Joe.
You can introduce yourself, Stuart. You know.
My name is Stuart.
The two people you've not seen before. They're friends of ours. Well, it's three.
Sorry, what? Someone had their hand over my mouth. My name's Vicky.
My name's Jason. We got Ziggy.
Have you ever seen a dog before? Have you ever seen a friendly dog before? No. It's interesting. You can stroke him if you want. He doesn't bite.
Well, I should take it out of the Oh, he's protected.
Footsteps in the corridor again.
I know I'm on the e-cig and it's a stroke e-cig, don't get me wrong. But I feel like I've been lifted up by my ankles and pretty much upside down.
There's two spirits to do that are drawn to the bones on the table. Young.
The name I've got is somebody called Hannah.
Huh.
Hannah.
I was gonna say I got Hannah. I thought it said Hannan.
Hannah.
Yeah. I got Hannah, but it just randomly came in my ear.
Yeah.
Never heard that name ever before when I've been here.
That in here, no?
We've never been spoken to. We only found out a couple of weeks ago. Is there anything that you'd like to tell us that we don't already know?
I suddenly got a proper pressure headache. My head's gone really tight.
I keep going dizzy.
Is he in the room again?
No, it's not. Edward's in the corridor.
No, it's not Edward, there's another one.
No, no, there is another that I can't feel him at the moment. I've got this girl.
It's usually the older brother that comes through the boy. Okay, and that's the little girl.
Bless me.
You've got someone in here who's trying to attach. They've just tried it with me.
Yeah.
Just literally tried
Feel
to
it round
possess
my
me. I
mouth
could
and
feel them trying to get
back
in.
of my throat.
The little girl's on the floor, and the brother's on the can. The brother's on the can.
Got my breath. I literally felt like I was winded then, like it took my breath away. It just came through me, like, you know, like passed through, and you just got, like, took a deep breath to go underwater. John's just having allergies to spirits.
There's something stopping you from being stopped from being focusing in on what's going on.
Mm.
Random coughing fit that normally happens.
There's someone going around, and it feels like they're sucking energy as they're going around the room, which isn't normally a good sign. Because the way they're doing it like taking an excessive amount of energy.
I think, sorry, Ziggy. I think that's why I'm not focusing. I think the sneezing fit's stopping me from focusing, and the coughing fit as well.
We had this last time with someone who tries to interfere.
Sorry, Ziggy. Am I?
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. Disturbing your sleep, however. Am I disturbing your sleep? That was a grunt of.
That's him. What are you telling me, Papa?
I'd turn the volume down on my phone and it'd still be able to hear.
Oh, God's sakes, I don't know. This sneezing fit won't go away. What's going on?
It can't be him because he's hypoallergenic. He doesn't share.
No, I
there
don't
you
know
go.
how we get. I've been around dogs a lot. Pretty much all my life. It's only like the last 15 years that I've not really been
Is there
around
someone here that's affecting John, making him sneeze? If there is, can you affect one of the other devices?
Sometimes a coughing fit can set off a sneezing fit for me, but it's where the coughing fit came from. Yeah, that's it.
Who's the spirit that's trying to draw energy off everyone?
I literally feel
So-
like I've got my back tied to a post. Like I'm strapped to a bloody hole.
Well, someone literally keeps going around the room and I keep feeling like sucking and then going past. And it's really pulling a lot of energy. I've never felt out like that here before.
It's alright.
But whoever it is, I can't lock on because they're moving far too quick. I think you're picking up on it.
Yeah, moving fast, still.
This is someone I've never come across.
I don't know the spirit. I don't know these two. There's a... It's a little girl called
it feels-
Hannah, but I can't get...
This feels like someone
masculine.
who's playing games. They haven't met us before and they want to have a bit of fun. And they're trying to see.
The two that are linked. They were drawn to the bones on the table. Well, they used to live over the road, and would they starve to death?
Yeah.
The parents weren't good parents, either the mother or the father.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Have you got something you'd like to say to either of us, me or Vicky?
I was walking on the deck of a ship.
And don't forget, we're also fast approaching All Hallows Eve.
So
What's the
the veil's been growing thin. over the last
temperature
few
pod that's
weeks.
going off? That's gone off
That's
again.
why it explains why a lot of things.
So is that working like a REM pod then, I take it?
We have got in cat ball.
Or is it a cat ball as well?
I thought there was a ground in the corridor at somebody snoring.
We've got a snorer.
Ziggy's face is like, how dare you?
Mm-hmm.
He was shook his head in disgust.
Have to be careful being that relaxed in this room because someone will take advantage.
Mm.
I think they've already tried once. Take hold of his vessel willies.
Actually, the window in menu for disaster should be closed.
No, it's open.
You opened it again?
No. It was open jar when I went through with Ziggy.
No, because I closed it earlier on.
Did you? Be careful, you go the other way, mate.
Yes.
On the lazy chair. Right.
Did you open it as well?
It was when I took Ziggy for the walk.
I'm going to say it was open when I went past. And
Again, I'm feeling like I'm leaning to one side.
Snow coming in here.
It feels like the floor's like this.
We have had people say that about.
Yeah, I know, I've not had that feeling in here in a long time.
getting a few bits of equipment activating. Somebody's really trying to get her
I
attention.
know your brother's protective of you, but can you talk to me? Talk to me, sweetheart. It's okay.
I obviously didn't close it. I thought I had.
Big brother's very protective of her. She's... No, but please let her talk to me because I need to listen to what she's trying to tell me.
The little girl was very quiet.
Come on. We don't mean any offence or harm, but you absolutely cannot have any of our vessels. I'm sorry that you lost your life so young.
Yeah, it really is. They're very strong.
He is, she's not so much.
I'm going to say there's definitely a spirit that's strong in terms of what they can manipulate anyway. It's like a giant red pop.
Alright,
Snoring.
it's just energy, it's fine, it's fine.
See, I can't tell if that's going off now or it's your 3D printer. It's a very similar sound.
So he's talking about like a bad winter, and the phrase I've got in my head is like the winter of discontent kind of thing.
I just got that in my head when you was just about to say
Yeah.
that one.
You know the Shakespeare.
I keep getting that. You keep saying things and it just comes in my head before you say it.
Glorious by our that quote.
So maybe we're coming close to the time of year that it was.
The thing is, we don't know when they passed away. Or what.
I can see snow and I can definitely a
That's just
winter
the
time.
dog.
But
Hmm? Was that Ziggy?
it could be, yeah.
The temperature pod went off at the same time though, so it'd be a bit of a coincidence. They both went off.
Yeah, but he has just tooted as he's got up, so
Have you just caused heat? We're trying to do
someone's gonna get
a
a
paranormal investigation here. And
You paranormal farting.
this little dog is pumping and making the heat temperature go.
Do you remember?
You know what I think it was that? But the dot was just spot on. Because now it's gone down to normal.
Yeah.
But I was watching it, the light hadn't thingied, hadn't moved. That's
Oh,
interesting.
that's rancid.
Is that Ziggy? Has it gone that way? Because I've not got that yet.
It might have wafted.
That's the last thing you want.
It's either Ziggy or Stu. That's what-
It smells like
Really
tripe,
sweet
so I'm
lavender.
thinking it's it.
Doggy lavender pants.
Oh.
Are you excited that there's people here that you've not seen before? That went to Amber then.
Someone's really pulling.
It's really strong, isn't it? He is especially. I think
Keeps winding me,
he's
taking me
trying
very
to find a
breath.
vessel for his sister.
I'm afraid this one's taken.
And I've also got the fear of like somebody
Someone definitely
like
moved out
down
there
my
then.
back with their hands like.
And again.
It's alright.
Sounded like definite footsteps before going past there as well. There's someone outside.
You know by spirit law that you can't do anything to us.
That's the
You
temperature
communicate with
pod.
us, That's all you can do.
I was literally just going to say I might just send out a pulse of white just to double strength up round people, I think.
And that won't really help.
Excuse me.
Oh, that was like a scratch. Just felt a sharp pain on my arm, like someone sticking a nail into me. Who whistled? Someone just whistled then.
Not me, as far as I know. That was definitely in the room.
There's a whistle.
Yeah.
It came from over this
Yeah,
shoulder.
right.
It was clear. Like,
I heard it in the room. It's definitely not next door because
No,
it
no,
would have
no.
been muffled by
No,
the.
it came from here, from behind me.
Yeah.
FX were getting whistles.
Yeah, the group on Saturday. We've been hearing whistles.
But that was like a
Yeah,
proper
like
Yeah.
kind of like.
that's
Uh,
cool. Oh,
you do that again? It definitely weren't from outside or anything. It was in the building.
Hmm.
Loud noise again, though.
Ziggy.
That was Iggy.
Paranormal.
To keep pulsing that light if that's what's bringing him in.
Something's agitating them.
Battery mode activate.
I think that's why they're being drawn, because of feeling the energy that's been given off.
I'm suddenly absolutely starving. My tummy's growling. I'm not hungry.
See, I started with stomachache. My stomach's like flipping, like doing knots.
How are you feeling what the kids were feeling?
Could be. And my tummy's actually actively growling. I'm pretty sure Sam and John can hear it.
yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
We can grab some grist. We've got some grist somewhere.
I'm not hungry. I know I'm not because I had a big dinner.
Because they were eating before we came.
Yeah.
So you're probably feeling, because you're more sensitive than us, you're probably feeling how the kids were feeling.
So isn't that what I picked up on?
So
I
you
picked
never,
up on that.
God, my arm.
they
No,
weren't,
now I'm getting stabbing pains in my stomach.
yeah, they died of starvation.
She first, him second.
Was it Sam, was it the mum that was the drunk, or was it the father?
Because the aunt came to look after him.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. No, I'm not your auntie now. I'm sorry now. I just got a little cold hand on my face.
Oh, my vision just went then.
It's alright then.
That was like I shut my eyes without it actually shut my eyes. Someone's really trying to possess.
Sorry, on a separate note, I was just waiting for Stuart to fall asleep and fall off the filing cabinet.
Actually, that's one of the few tricks I've not actually managed yet.
It would have been funny though.
Definitely a you've been free moment.
You restless for a pup, it's alright.
So it's gone to Amber again.
Oh, God.
We don't normally get that when we put K2 under the table.
No. Can you touch one of the balls that are on the table? Can you knock that? Make them light up? Can you do that for us, please?
If you can touch one of John's balls for that.
I was thinking that doesn't involve me, I haven't got any.
So I'm still looking for mine.
Is there anyone else in here who'd like to communicate with us?
Try a name for him. I think it's Theodore, because she's calling him Teddy.
You've had that name before, Sam?
Teddy.
Is your name...
She's calling him Teddy, so it would be Theo or Theodore.
Is your name Theo? Theo, because the K2's gone to Amber. That's just north as well. So it's Theo.
Yeah.
That's the first time it's gone off for that long.
Is your name Theodore?
Pull me in then.
Your nickname was Teddy? What, Ted?
She's calling him Teddy.
Thud?
No, that was my tummy growling.
Sounded like a thud.
No, it's my stomach.
Was it?
I don't feel hungry. But
It
my
came
stomach-
from that side of the room, so
I
it
was
probably...
saying that growl came from outside the room, wasn't your stomach?
That's my tummy again.
Is there someone else in the corridor? The other... Yeah, there's another... There's one of the other animals here. And it's not an animal, is it?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
It's not the animal, is it? It's the familiar.
There's a familiar. I've got a
It's the
couple.
familiar. We've got a Seth hound here.
Ah.
That might be why Ziggy's.
That's what the growl is. We think that came from, we think that was from, we found it was a, one of the witches at Abney Hall that was executed as her familiars here. She was a white witch. A pleasant sort. We don't know her name. So correction, I do know her name, but I'm going to keep it to myself.
Oh, yeah.
You want to come in, or Ziggy won't harm you. Or you
Take
can
it off.
It's like proper stomach cramps.
Can you step away from Jay, please?
Should we take a 5-minute break then?
Yeah.
Has somebody agreed?
Yeah.
No, I've had nothing. I just turned the spirit talker on. It's been on for about 2 minutes. I've got nothing on it. Not only by now, it's spewed out at least one word.
Too busy playing with other things.
Well, we've not used. We didn't use the spirit talker or. Hang on, let me.
No, but normally, like, you turn it on, within a good 30 seconds or so, you
Mm,
normally
spit
get some
something out,
random
yeah.
word. Tessa. There we go. Just spewed out a word now, Tessa.
Who's James? That's got Theodore James. I've got Theodore and then James. I don't know if they're together, if it's the same. If it's like all one name or if you were giving me someone else's name.
Alright. Just Dave. It's just Dave. It's alright.
It's a paranormal watchdog.
Let's see. I never really knew.
This is Dave.
Can you perhaps tell us a bit more about yourself? Or if there's anyone here who'd like to communicate?
James could be the last name, you know. So I'm sure James is the last name as long as the first.
It literally said Theodore
That's
James.
me.
Theo, if your last name's James, can you effectively, can you make the candle flicker or the lights go? Anything in this room that you want to play with or touch, there is no punishment for touching anything. Can you touch one of the balls underneath the table? Or close to one of the boxes on the table?
Okay.
What are you saying there?
I heard that.
You sound like devil, but I'm not too sure. You sound like Davo. Davo or devil.
You're correct.
It's on the picture pod.
Is there anyone else in this room? Who's me? Can you tell us your name?
No, you're not a target.
Can you tell us your name, please?
So far, spirit talk dispute spat out. Tessa, they killed me, filming. 3 here, water.
Tweet, tweet.
That was the sound of a bird.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Ready for what? Prayer. Ready for what prayer?
It sounded like a coven.
Mm-hmm.
Undergoing a coven.
Can you tell us how many people are in the room?
There's a shadow on. Literally where Stuart was sat before, a black shadow. I actually saw it on the phone, on camera. That literally to the right where it says help on the wall.
We hear you out here.
Hold on to it, so. Oh no,
Maybe
they're
footsteps down that way.
And then again, how I felt when I was trying to focus in, I felt like I was being hung upside down.
Can you tell us how many people are in the room, please?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know them, I'm ready.
No men.
No! No.
We only wish to know more about you. We need to know that.
We might not know how to count.
Okay. That's a good point now.
Okay, can you tell me how many animals are in the room? Can you tell me what animal is in the room? I just said that.
Yeah, a dog.
Can you confirm? A pup.
It's a
Your
It's a pup, it's that
your
one.
K2 just went off though.
It's a pup. Can you tell me the colour of the dog? I think I heard you then say it. Can you say it a bit louder? Can you tell me the colour of the dog, please?
Ooh. Someone just pulled on the side. Literally came in through here.
I've been watching like that corridor, and there's all sorts of shapes in that corridor.
That was like a proper like pinch from the side almost. Are you having fun playing with all the equipment?
Okay, if you can't count how many men, is there more men in this room than women or ladies? So more men or ladies in the room?
Men. Just so.
Mm-hmm.
Are we still talking to the brother and sister? Doubt it.
Yeah. I doubt it. Are you a male spirit?
Say again.
Are you a male spirit? Sorry. Are you a male? Okay. Are you a man?
That sounds like not today.
Ah, again on my bloody leg.
What?
Someone's running in and pinching me. Like, so just coming in and doing like that on my leg and my side.
Are you a woman?
Ooh.
Lady? It's a lady. Are you an old lady?
Oh, that's going into dodgy territory. Lady's age.
Are you a young lady?
Sit down.
Sorry?
Sit down, don't.
You'd be told.
She's old.
See how the stood up.
Even Ziggy's laid down.
Are you a young lady? Would you prefer one of us? Would you prefer someone in this room to speak to you other than me? You need to be clearer.
Can't worry that. Well, just said something.
Would you prefer someone else to speak to you other than me? If I go through our names, can you indicate who you prefer to speak to? My name is Dave. Okay, so Stuart.
That's me.
Okay, Sam. Okay. Vicky. John.
Oh,
You prefer to speak to John? I've not even mentioned Jay's name yet. You prefer to speak to... I know where temperature pod should be on that one. You prefer to speak to you, John?
Okay.
You're up.
Well, that does me bugs in it. Right. We get myself into a position where I don't look like I'm not paying attention. Have we spoke to you before?
Hello.
Hi there. Have we spoke to you before, please? Have we not spoke to you before? Have we not spoken in a long time?
It said which?
Yeah.
That
I think
was
that was
the
Ziggy touching it
singing.
then.
I saw his paw go up and then it went off.
Can you tell me your name, please, so we can address you by name? Whoever we are speaking to.
That sounded like a don't you feel me? Feel me? This is the person that's manipulating and touching people.
Are we still speaking to Hannah and Teddy?
There is a residence there, but it's one of the ones we know, but she doesn't come up very often to interact. I think we've got Elsie.
Elsie, is this you, hon?
So it's nearly her birthday.
You are, Sam. Okay, I think we should stop for 5. Get a drink.
Drink, you know, said drink then. He's trying to pull a lot of energy off people.
Right, we'll stop for 5 minutes. Well, thank you very much for speaking to us so far. We'll be back shortly.
Okay.
Yeah? We'll speak to you afterwards, Elsie, okay, hon? We've not forgot about you. We know you're around. Just want to stop and have a drink. Where's mine? So tell Steve what you want and he'll make you it. Good tea, coffee, juice.
Jaeger bomb.
This one's on Grace, Jay. That's cat balls. Yep.
What's going on?
Cat ball's still going on.
It's not stopped since it started. It's been going off constantly. Cat ball over there.
Can you help me out?
Cat ball still not stopped.
No.
It's picking up on the energy from Stuart left on there.
Did you fart on there? It's still reverberating.
Probably.
Still feel it ripples, vibration.
Oh, what can I say? When I live on rip, I know not to do it that way.
I felt like the top of my head and all down my back. It's horrible.
Still going off.
Still going
It
on.
stopped and then went off again though.
The rest is
Yep, that's the power of my butch.
My eyes start opening. So just close your eyes and just imagine.
Oh, it stopped and
your
went off again.
temperature water just pouring
Are you having fun with that cat ball? Can you knock it off that filing cabinet?
all the way down.
You give it a big push.
Into a shower.
I'll leave the laser
Perfect
trip
temperature.
ongoing. Let's see.
Just washing anything that's lingering off.
Can you push it off there? Make it roll.
Literally just imagine it all draining around your feet. Completely off.
You turn your temperature pod off, have you?
Yeah, so
Strong energy.
But the store code just kind of lingering on that
Wash it with the water. Imagine the water.
Still going off.
Your ideal temperature.
I should have stopped by now.
Doing a big push.
He's
It
stopping the
it has stopped and carried on a couple of times and then come back on.
Okay.
You're going to push off there, knock it off the cabinet.
I think that's him. I think he's literally trying to burn us.
Yeah, it felt like a blister's part.
Try really hard, use your energy.
Because I felt like I was getting rid of all your eyes once.
Yeah. My eyes are it. I could feel him like there in my face.
Because I first thought, oh, that, it feels like I'm burning up like I was in fever, but it's not. It's worse than that.
It was him.
Painful to touch.
And
like
Stacey by the empath or
So this cat ball's been going off for a few minutes now. We're trying to get it to move, see if we can get the spirit to push it off.
Are we on TikTok or YouTube?
Yeah,
Are we on TikTok or YouTube?
YouTube.
Go at the direct tactic.
I think there's only Stacey watching at the minute. It's gone up and down, but there's only one on at the minute. I'm assuming that's Stacey.
You might have to have a little break and you might have to run him down, just check there's no wheelies.
I'll just leave this set up in here. Leave it watching this cat ball, see if it moves.
unfortunately it's not in a position where we can see it on the camera either.
I always leave mine in there.
Mhm. It's not for stopping. I've never known one go off for so long.
We get it occasionally, don't we?
Yeah, the cable will not stop. We've got to turn it off and turn it back on again. And then it will go off for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Right, whoever is by the cat ball, can you step back please? Make it stop. Step back. We're going for a break now.
You can have a break too.
I'm going to try and turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, see if it goes back on again.
It's not a PC.
No, I mean, but it could be that the...
IT technician.
Sometimes it gets stuck.
It's like watching the It Crowd. Turn it off and back on again.
We just have.
So it's been turned off and back on. See if it
Before comes
stops.
to visit. So
Stop.
why are you thinking? Gary, it's Gary. Oh.
Can you make that cat ball go? There we go.
Okay.
So we've turned it off and back on again, and it's still set it back off.
Try with another cat ball. Switch out for another cat ball.
You want two balls? Oh,
No.
come on.
No, you want to play with that one.
You just want one ball. You happy with that cat ball that you've got?
If you're happy with that cat ball, make it flash.
Can you make it go off again?
If that had gone off.
It'd be even more interesting if it went clap clap. Oh,
Well, that one's because it's.
wait for him to go off. Oh, let's play marbles. Trixie?
Why is it...
Oh. Do you like that?
Weevil wobble.
Do you prefer that cat ball?
Weevils wobble, but they don't fall down.
You can play with both of them.
Look at it.
Can you push it off the edge? Go on, try really hard. Push them into each other. Play marbles.
The one in the middle's the dobber. I think that's the right word for it, isn't it? That's what I know.
I call them a dobber.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a jack in your...
Oh, that's a different game altogether,
Yeah,
Jacks.
pick up jacks is the
Pick
bouncy
up
ball.
jacks is
Oh.
the rubber ball and you pick
The
the
cow
pick up
drops.
those
The
cow
jack is
drops.
the biggest marble in the pack that you put in the middle.
Oh, I've always known it as a dobber.
Yeah.
So it's been a
These
jack.
Yorkshire folk with a different lingo.
Jamie,
Should be bashing one off on Oslo next.
Jacks is when you
Bang.
bounce the ball and you pick up the cow drops.
No, that's not... No, jack is always the biggest ball
But
in...
there's basically these guys in America that collect dobbers.
Hmm.
Because apparently a full marble set is 10 marbles and a dobber.
Yorkshire folk call it a jack.
Strange.
Not Yorkshire now.
Should we have a little
But
break?
you also call pound cakes cob, so what do you know?
Not, they're baps.
Bap.
Bap.
Bats?
It's a bap.
Know what you've got here?
No, not
You like crusty baps?
Oh, not really.
soft, floury bap.
That's it, I like them.
Flowery baps are different. There's crusty baps and flowery baps.
Firm bouncy bats.
You got tiger
And
back.
there's other bottoms.
This live's completely changed now, we're on to bats.
Come on then, let's. Because I'm going to need a hand getting up there.
It's like,
Let's pause the live and we'll come back in a minute.
I can't pause the live. Lives don't pause. They're live.
Oh, well,
You
stop
can't
it for
pause
now,
alive.
stop it for now, and then we'll come back.
Defeats the whole object of it being alive. It'd be dead if I paused it.
I don't know.
What's
See, that's
Leave it
lily
alone.
colours. That's the thing.
Stace will lock you off in here.
It's just not.
Lock off the live.
I just don't know where it's come from.
It's the fact it's been tied in a specific way as well.
See if you can touch it, see if you can go through that way.
Because if I was going to use regular, I'd use lots of mulch.
Like I said, that's lily colours though, that's the thing. That's why I think it's lily.
Because it wasn't on the again, but now it is. Where she shows them now.
Yeah, I know. Patrick, so don't believe it. Hello.
Carry on. Nothing on a minute, I can't go.
Yeah, would you running down?
It's just really
Running downstairs. Just quickly.
nothing.
No, no, okay, it's all a minute.
It seems to be.
Yeah, that's definitely that going off. Well, the red light was spot on it.
Yeah, so,
Leave those off for a minute. Just a piece of ribbon to me.
It's off something. It's off like a dress or.
The only thing I can think of, it's one of, it looks like one of the ribbons off one of the other ones that's
Yeah.
in the bag.
But that's not any of the colours of those ones.
Ballerina.
Maybe.
But isn't she supposed to be the quiet one or something?
But she's more, I'd say peach than pink.
That is peach.
Yeah, that's peach pink.
That's pink.
But it's more like orangey peach.
Mm.
I mean, I could be wrong, I'm not seeing the ballerina, even though we had them out on Friday, on Saturday.
Walk around them steps.
You have to take him down the main ones.
He kind of looked at them and went, I ain't going down those steps.
Hello, you.
Take him down the
Go
main
this
ones.
way. Come on.
Go do wee wee, please. Not in here.
Yeah, they're a bit steep, them steps. He just kind of looked at them and went, I'm not doing that.
Oh, lump it up again.
So we've got cloth and we've got bleach.
You can
We've
go
got gloves
outside.
for you.
We took him to the park just before we came in and it did a massive poo. So I was like, well, that's definitely not happening now inside.
How's Jay's mum, by the way?
She's alright. She's very, very sore. Very sore. She had a detached retina, so she had surgery on her eye. She's very sore. She can't put her head up straight yet. She's got to keep her head on one side. We had her hours today. She perked up after a couple of cups of tea 'cause she was nil by mouth for 24 hours.
Right.
She's alright. She's more gutted that she can't fly to Portugal in 6 weeks.
Because of the debt tax.
Yeah, she was supposed to go to Portugal. It was bought for Mother's Day by the family.
So she can't even get the money back.
No,
And they can't they switch it to another date?
they can, but it's going to cost more than the holiday was worth to do it. So Charlene's Jason's Jason's sister. So Charlene's going to take her kids and then rebook something next year for her.
Yeah.
Can't be helped. It's better that they've caught it now
Yeah.
and fixed it now rather than it going on and on because she could have lost her eye.
Yeah.
Or something happening on holiday.
Yeah. Well, I've got the plate. Well, the thing it was the aircraft coming back from Turkey that's just triggered the final detachment.
Right.
So at least they've caught it, they've fixed it, but she's a trooper, is Diane. She's been through so much and somehow she still bounces back. She's had about 4 types of cancer, 4 times, and problems with her ears, problems with her eyes. She'll be right. And so she packed up when we gave her dinner.
So how come the Reverend has never told Edward to us then?
Oh, I thought you knew.
No.
No, you won't ever tell. He's never ever told
Every
us.
time we've asked him his name, well,
He was Edward the first time I met him. He told me his name.
you never told us.
I could have sworn I had. You know,
Well, there'll be a reason why he's not told me that, because it's taken me ages to find out.
he's probably thought I've told you, or enjoying the fact that I haven't bloody remembered to tell you.
That's more.
That
Yeah.
sounds about more right for the
He's
Reverend.
laughing, so yeah, he's enjoying the fact that I haven't remembered.
It took me, apparently it was all hidden in plain sight as well.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It took ages to find out.
because he
was
turned around and told us it was in the cemetery.
Oh, right, okay.
I actually found his graveyard. It said Edward, and the
Yeah.
surname
Edward Edwards, I believe.
Edward Edwards or Edward Sampson or something like that.
Edward M. It's M's his middle name.
But that's on the grave. The M.
Edward Michael. I know you've told me, I can't remember.
But basically, it was the.
He stood in the doorway.
It
Yeah,
led
he
you.
is.
It led you. Basically
With
the
chimes.
the chimes, and we.
I'm here, boo. I'm here, baby. I'm here, baby. Yes, I'm fine. Did you do a wee? You're a good boy. He's like, Dave, I won't wee in here now, I promise, I won't wee. I'm happy now.
You happy now?
You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You go, Papa. Papa's going to hold you for a bit now so I can concentrate without you playing and stressing my legs out. Oh, what?
Yeah. So the two things basically was Daniel to thank for finding those 2 spirits on the table, because he asked that question that we'd never
Yeah.
bothered to ask in over 18 months.
She is very emaciated, the little girl.
They
Very.
both died of starvation.
Yeah, but she's more so.
Oh, that's some move on this shelf.
Yeah, look, it's telling you.
So it just moved next to me
It's
on the shelf.
alright.
Love.
It's okay.
I don't know what it was.
It's okay. Have another hour, baby, and then you can go home and have your tea. Deliberately didn't give you too much before you came, because we don't want any accidents, do we?
That's Mirabelle being.
Quiet since we went on holiday. I think she doesn't like the fact that we went on holiday and left her.
She's learned a lesson then.
Yeah, well, she deliberately got left after her behaviour with 4 crosses when she told me to fuck off and not bother bringing her. So I was like, right, well, fine, you'll stay at home while we go on holiday then as well.
Has she not broken anything then?
No, nothing broken. When I said she was coming tonight, she actually said thank you.
Alright.
So I feel like she's learned a lesson, and I can hear her, like, the murmuring of her and Lily chatting, so
Leave them to it.
yeah.
So that's 3 poltergeisting.
He, Theo seems strong enough that he will move things. She's not so much, she's very weak.
Well, these 2 don't seem to leave this room.
No.
Because they were attracted to the. He doesn't explain the K2s.
Which are they?
The name for that, I've got that other guy, that not very nice reverend. He seems to be going by Benedict.
Benedict the name or Benedict the rank?
Benedict the name.
Benedict is also
Irish monk as well, isn't it?
Benedict is a type of Benedict is a monk,
Yeah.
which we know we
It's
sort
not
of think
Benedictine,
of.
it's Benedict, because he's calling
Yeah,
himself Father Benedict.
You said
think
that previously.
He's calling himself Father Benedict. And he's trying to
See,
put...
technically, it could have 3 meanings, because you can be a father.
It's fussed me. Stuart, what have you
No,
got?
no, Stuart had a sandwich. So
Oh!
he's like, there must be somewhere.
No sandwich left now.
He's like, you must have kept it.
Basically, at the time of
I'm
Henry
guessing he's got a
VIII,
fascination with
You
not
could be a
trousers,
father.
is you?
It
you
looks
could be
great.
you could be a father, and you could be a Benedict.
He's,
You're
he's
actually
calling
easy.
himself Father Benedict. So,
So, judging
Yeah.
by his nature, he's a type. It could be father of the church. The thing is, though, there was a monastery around here somewhere.
Gorton.
Was it Gorton?
Got monastery. Now we climbing centre was last time I remember.
Right.
I saw something about
So
it.
basically, it's not. I mean, there's no way of knowing, but it's not too far off the imagination. He basically
Well,
learned his trade there, and then
he's buggered off as soon as Edward's come through. I don't know what he said, but he's buggered off.
Yeah,
he tends to.
He doesn't linger.
I
He's
haven't
not.
got any sandwiches.
He's learned his lesson from.
So where is it? Look at him. Is it in your pockets? Where is it? Is it
Uh,
in here?
Down.
Down.
He's learned his lesson from various tirades with.
Yeah.
It usually involves the Reverend Sir Ephraim
and Lily.
and Lily.
Oh, I could hear Sir Ephraim's pottering about, but he's not very forward tonight. Edward is, but he's more in that room. He sort of came.
I think Sir Ephraim probably spent a lot of energy on Saturday night.
He's about, but he's not. When I say forward, when I see spirit, I see them. They either look like I'm looking at you,
Yeah.
or it's like I'm looking through like a misted toilet door,
Yeah.
and I can just see the shape, and that's the
I was
stage he's
just
at.
going to say a clouded toilet,
Yeah.
a clouded door, but I
Yeah.
wasn't going to mention toilet.
But he's like that. He's like behind that glass. So he's
Toilet or toilet.
not very forward.
Boudoir. Bidet.
The smallest room.
The smallest room we have. Little men's room. Little men's room.
Not so little.
But yeah,
Oh.
he's back. He's not forward at the moment.
No, yeah, he basically.
Elsie is. Elsie's definitely wanting to come out and play.
the thing
She
is
was what was coming up beside of you. Thanks for dropping that on me,
The
John.
thing is, it's with the. I'm going to say Sir Ephraim.
If you want to. You're not having a sandwich. Or is that? I'll take Puss's. Thank you.
Then I'll infuse my system with a lot of sugar.
He loves a sandwich, that's the problem. He's obsessed with bread. His previous owner used to give him toast. So he's absolutely obsessed with bread, toast, anything that he thinks might be toast, so crackers, crisp breads, anything that remotely resembles bread.
Ephraim only came in on Saturday night between
I'm being careful.
the three ladies from FX stayed behind. The other group went early. Then he came in and apparently he was sort of like, you're interested. Some words to that effect.
Yes, Sam. He didn't like that, you weren't in the room.
Oh, sorry, Susie.
It's like, you're on my path, you all have to be in my room.
We understand.
What?
That's about all you can say, Peter, right? Isn't it?
For now.
Just a sigh.
Wait till I get tired.
Charlie's not being on me.
Because she's in that phase where she'll be nicotine.
Well,
She
that's
used to
now
get
live on
downstairs
this.
yesterday. She whipped a nappy up and sat on the toilet.
Yeah, she does.
So yeah, Daddy, put in bin.
Yeah, she does. She's very helpful, but you know, because someone sees her nursery, because they'll put ideas into her down here. They're setting somebody.
I can't believe it took us 6 weeks. We had to force Daniel to potty train when he started reception. But Charlie's just.
Oh, I need to show you something heartbreaking. Hey! Hey!
What's he doing?
He's
No.
digging then.
No, trying to eat the tea.
You can't do that. You can't do that, mister.
See if I can find a picture of my sister sent me. Where is this?
I haven't got anything. I can't hear you.
Look at him!
You're gorgeous.
He's
How
at
big is
nursery
he?
school now.
How big is he? Yeah, I'm growing up.
What's my nephew now? He started nursery school today. Me and Mandy can't cope. It's too big. And then little Nina.
Who was that?
What's
That was from Ellen again, that was the door closing next door. That was definitely on that side.
There's Nina in a big girl shoes at childminders. She's not even one, she's standing up.
Oh, clever girl.
She did that with Jay, didn't she?
Mm.
Hard
That was Jay. We went to see him and she was completely ignoring me because she chose us. She's a right little awful man. She was literally climbing up, pulling herself up on his hand.
Oh.
Because Phoebe's running about, she wants to run about. So he's rub my bum. And I toot in your face if you're lucky. You know he does it because you'll just see a little bubble go. Give him laughing.
The fact that you examined the dog's bumhole for when it's farting is not really something we want to think about.
You can't miss it because he usually does it when he's stood on my lap and his bum's there.
Is that alright with
Mhm.
face?
That's what Rocky used to do.
It's like, if you
Get
really
off, stretch at the same time,
Is
fart.
that you? That you?
That was not me.
That came from behind though.
I,
Right, yeah.
yeah.
We're just
That's
double
good.
checking.
I think Elsie definitely wants to talk.
We can go to tea party then if you want.
She keeps saying it's coming up to. Is it coming up to her birthday or something?
Yeah, that's what she keeps to be saying.
Because she keeps saying about a party and birthday and sweets and cake and.
Don't.
Who have you promised cake to that's not had it?
Who do you think?
Somebody wants cake.
We don't mention.
We don't. We
we
haven't
don't,
promised.
we don't mention any names.
I'm sure they were
We
promised.
we don't mention food, to be honest.
I'm sure they were promised. I never got to have it. To be fair to them.
Oh, sassy, you just went actually.
To be fair, I try not to mention cake around Vicky because she's just. She has the same reaction.
I
Oh.
didn't get any cake on holiday apart from a rubbish strawberry blooming.
No, you had the chocolate gatto from.
Right,
What's he doing? Biting tape?
biting the tape.
It's because he wants to get under the table and it's stopping him getting under the table. That's why.
You
He's
know,
like, I'll just bite that off and then I can get under.
otherwise I'm going to have to buy them more tape, aren't I?
Honestly, we got more of that tape. We were quite happy with it.
You need to wrap your shoes in it.
If you're not careful, I'll take them off.
Oh. Oh, my feet on holiday were terrible.
They were.
I had my other trainers on and I paddled through water and then my feet had dried and then got sweaty and I didn't have socks on. And I took my shoes off and sat next to Jay and put my feet in his lap and he went, oh.
Right, if I take my shoes off, people die.
But
So,
like
you wanna-
Shrek, like Shrek, if that were me, you'd be dead. With brimstone.
Well, I do a hell of a lot of walking.
You're on your feet all day, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm impressed these shoes have lasted 6 months.
You need to get on Temu. I got these off Temu for £4. They're amazing. And they've loads of shoes and trainers and things. Decent shoes for like £5 or £6.
Yeah.
They'd have them on. They'll definitely have something like that. Because you're not a weird shoe size like 17. You don't have to order them from America.
Actually, these are still
Obviously, she's referring to Ziggy. Ziggy has size
Still
17
those
feet.
yellow ones at our house.
Yeah.
What size shoe do you take?
10 to 11s.
10 to 11. If I see her in car boot, I'll get you some.
I won't say no.
It's the kind of thing that people sell on car boot.
So it's a 10 to 11 shoe.
So usually a pair of shoes lasts me about 6 months.
Right. If I see anyone bulk selling, I shall stock you up on shoes.
There's that trainer guy who comes on car boot who just sells
Can you
trainers.
text me your backs as well and your backs details so I can send you
Yeah.
the one who's off car boot, please?
That's nice and easy.
It's just easier for me to put it straight in the bank and then send you it and
Yeah.
without giving you £27 coins and
Oh, don't worry, just give him £27 coins. He'll use them up eventually.
This coming from Dave who goes, "Ooh, can I borrow a pound?" Then gives me a pound in 10p, 20p or 50. Or if I'm occasionally lucky, there might be 150p.
to be fair, if we've been to car boot and then I go to the shop, I will pay the shopkeeper in like 20p's and
The thing is, though, they
50p's.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I don't appreciate this when Dave goes, "Here's a pound in 10p." I'm like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?"
We used to have a woman come in B&M and she used to get like 50, 60 quid's worth of shopping and she'd get out a margarine tub and it was all 2